So 1997, after I had the baby, I was still throwing up. And they did CT scans, and they found out that I had gallstones. So I had to get my gallbladder removed. But I had just had a baby. So having a baby, even though you have it out the vagina, is still surgery. Your body is open up. And you have to completely heal from that before they'll put you undergo another surgery, because the only thing you're doing is throwing up. You're not losing all your food. You're just losing the food when the gallstone try to get out. So as long as you don't lose weight, like drastically, and I had just had a baby, so I was supposed to be losing weight, they don't care. So, they let me go until, I want to say May. And I had my gallbladder surgery. Well, by this time, Quandreza wasn't breastfeeding. I had started back smoking cigarettes and everything, and they didn't tell me that it was risk factors if you smoke and have to have surgery. So at this time, I was still smoking, and I had surgery, and then I went back to smoking after the surgery. So I had pneumonia not even 2 weeks later. So I didn't know when you have pneumonia, you be coughing, blood and stuff come up. Straight, I've been watching TV, crazy stuff. I thought I was dying. So I went to the emergency room. They put me back in the hospital. They said, you have pneumonia, it's severe. After I got over it, they gave me a pneumonia shot. I didn't even know that. No, they didn't give it to me then. I was just taking a lot of antibiotics. That's when I found out I was allergic to penicillin, though. So then I got out of the hospital. It was about time for me to, get out my dad's house, because he was doing his own thing, He needed his space. I got a whole son. We sharing a room, so let my son get his space. So I moved to Oakview. Oakview was rent-based, so it was perfect. So if I get cut from hours at work, I would still have money, to pay my rent. So I moved, and when I moved, a friend girl that lived over there in Spine Villa, she moved too, because she was like, oh, we can be neighbors, they're down the street from each other. Now that backfired in my face. So for some reason, Floyd still had a year to go to school, so he was graduating in 97. No, he graduated. He got held back here, so he graduated in 98. So let's fast forward. 1998. Andres is still growing. He's a bouncing baby boy. Oh my God. So this is when I really went into parenting mode, because he's a boy. Boys need haircuts. So I started cutting his hair because I had my cosmetology license from high school. And I was like, psh, he looked good. I did good. So, I would dress him up, take pictures every time I cut his hair. And he was good with the haircuts. He liked to look good, so he was happy. So after Floyd graduated from college, after he graduated from high school, he was gonna go to USC Upstate. Well, USC at the time, but now it's USC Upstate. And he was saying that his mom wanted him to move out, so he was gonna get a dorm. Cool. So school is about to start. It's around about August. Me and him are not, physically dating. I'm dating somebody else. And he finds out. Okay? He's so mad because he just knew we was going to get back together and have our son and have some more kids and blah, blah, blah. And it wasn't going to work out like that. But, so he called himself getting mad. So he asked Quandreas. So he drops Quandreas off at daycare at 6 o'clock. And the woman was like, when did Quandreas get here? He doesn't supposed to be here today. So it's 7 o'clock. And I just got off of work because I work 11 to 7. And the daycare is calling me, and I'm like, why is the daycare calling me? Quandreas got him. And that was not the case. He was at daycare. That 1 hour cost me $95 or $6. Because the daycare literally closed at 6. He snuck the baby in there when nobody wasn't looking and dropped that baby off. So I didn't talk to him for a long time. Quandreas is still growing. Quandreas is walking. He's doing so much, but he won't get rid of his pacifier. So I got a 2-year-old with a pacifier by now. So I tried to take his pacifier from him, put hot sauce on it, everything. He just lick it off, spit, and keep going. So one day he was spinning around in the downstairs in front of the steps, because the steps are made of concrete. These are older apartments. The steps are made of concrete. So he was spinning around and he just pow on the steps. His 2 front teeth went through his tongue. I panicked. I picked him up. Me and my friend, we took him to Spartanburg Regional. They was like, there's nothing we can do. And the tongue heals itself. And I was like, what? So then they told me to go see this facial monopsy or whatever doctor. It's really an oral surgeon. And the doctor was like, if they went up, they're going to come back down. So where he had his 2 front teeth at, they were there, but they wasn't there. They were pushed back up in the gum because the impact of him hitting the stairs, his tongue, and it was just, and I had been told him, get off them steps. Stop playing like that. You gonna get hurt. Stop. Still spinning around. But after that, I had to give the pacifier back to him because he wouldn't put his tongue in his mouth because it hurt. But with the pacifier, he put his tongue in his mouth. So he ended up sucking that for a whole nother year. He didn't have any problems with development. He was good, and teeth came down. Great baby. So now it's close to 1999. 1999, it was the day before my birthday, it was Friday the 13th. I was about to be 21. I was driving down the road coming from my friend's house because I had just dropped off because my dad had Quandreas. I was out for the weekend, girls, being a 21-year-old. I'm driving down the street and this car is coming towards me head on, and I'm blowing the horn, and this other car's over here. He's trying to pass those cars on a 2-lane street. Like, 1 lane here, 1 lane. He's trying to pass the cars that's in front of him. He's drunk. So he hits me head on. the day